Alright guys, hope you're all doing good and welcome to a new video. So we are still in chapter 1, force. This is physics from 10th standard ICSE. Today we are going to be learning about an important concept called center of gravity. So if you have been to a park, you would have basically looked at a seesaw. Now here, if no children are sitting on each of these chairs, what would happen? Well, the beam is just going to be at the same height on both sides. Now, let us say that I move the support point slightly towards the right. What's going to happen? The left hand side is going to become more heavier and the seesaw is just going to fall on one side. Now, this results to a natural question. If the beam is actually falling on the left hand side, is there a point where if I keep the support, the beam would not fall? Well, we all know the answer to this. That is this point exactly in the middle. So when the support is exactly in the middle, the weight on the left hand side part and the right hand side part are the same, and hence moments or the turning effect gets cancelled. So what do I mean by that? So on the left hand side, the weight is acting in this direction and hence it's trying to rotate the seesaw in an anti-clockwise or a counterclockwise direction. Similarly, the weight on the right hand side is trying to rotate the seesaw in the opposite direction, which is the clockwise direction, by the same amount. Since the amounts are the same, what happens is both these forces get cancelled out. Now you may be thinking about why do we have to learn about center of gravity. For example, if you are driving a truck and the road bends quite sharply, then you may not be able to go through this bend at a high speed if you're driving a truck. What's going to happen is when you're taking a sharp left turn like this, the vehicle has a tendency to roll on the opposite side, which from the truck driver's perspective would be the right hand side. Right? That's because the force is acting outwards. However, if you take a car, a sports car in particular, this effect is not there. In fact, a sports car can easily turn around any corner. Identifying this is very, very important. For a truck, it is naturally a bit higher than a car because of the ground clearance. But engineers work very, very hard to make sure that the center of gravity is as low as possible. All right. And that is why learning about center of gravity is very, very important. I hope you found this video useful and I'll see you in the next one.